Right then, it's a quick walk around video. This is for a very clean Honda CR-V. This is a 2014 2.2 EX automatic, diesel of course. Covered just 59,000 miles, finished in this gunmetal grey with the lovely ivory leather interior option. It is in fantastic condition, this car. Not perfect, not brand new, but most people would see it for what it is. It's just for an 11-year-old car in lovely condition. Front of the car generally very clean, lights and lenses clear and intact, there's no cracks or condensation there. Bonnet, I can't see any snow chips of any note on there at all, must be one or two. Near side, passenger side, absolutely smooth down the flanks. Near side front alloy, generally good, just a bit of light pickling on a couple of spokes, and a tiny bit on the outer edge. But for, again, for the age and the fact that it's near side, it's done very well. Main panel up there, lovely, as is the rear alloy, rear 3/4, again, really clean. Entry points, tailgate itself, again, very clean. Offside, driver's side, absolutely crisp down the panels, really nice. Side rear alloy, again, generally good, just the odd very light mark. The main panel looks absolutely fantastic. Only this offside front alloy, it has got a few marks on this one, which you easily get tended to, but I've got to respect that for the age and mileage of the car. But aside from that, that is a lovely car. Coming to the boot area, absolutely cavernous boot. It's been kept really well. CR-Vs are normally heavily used, that one hasn't been. It's coming to the back now. You see this gorgeous interior, absolutely lovely. Again, given the fact that kids generally sit in the back of them, and they no doubt would have done in this one at some point, but this one's been kept really beautifully. In the front now, passenger side, full separation, tailor's mats rather. Passenger seat there, again, in very nice condition. Finally coming to the driver's door card, again, as with all the others, really nice. Same with the footwell areas, and for a car that's done the mileage it's done, for the driver's seat to be in that condition is absolutely miraculous. So inside the car now, engine's running as is always the case, so the dash is illuminated, and it looks pretty much like new. Sat nav, as you can see there, working exactly as it should. Pop the car into reverse, you've got that lovely clear parking camera, again all functioning perfectly, and that complements the front and rear parking sensors. Carrying on down, you can see just how nicely this thing has been kept. Dash binnacle, 59,774 miles, engine's running, there are no warning lights on the car at all. Finally, just to show you, owner's manual pack and locking wheel nut key, all here and present with the car. Right then, this is a quick road test video, and this is for a Honda CR-V 2.2 EX automatic diesel. The car's registered GN14WWC, and with a mileage of 59,744 recorded. The reason we do our videos, and especially actually this bit, the road test section, is just to ensure that if anyone's online looking at any of the cars we're selling, they get to see that very car actually in operation. The reason's very simple. It's because, like lots of people, we've been to see cars which have looked perfectly good in a photograph or a description, but only to find out when you drive it, it's immediately obvious there's a fault with the car, or there's a multitude of faults. We also do it on these very quiet country roads. It's a beautiful part of Gloucestershire, and this actually forms part of the road test route we take our customers on, with a hope, of course, being that it'll be representative of what you feel yourself should you go on a drive in the car. So coming to the car, push button starts, engine starts instantly, settles to a smooth, even idle. There are no warning lights on the dashboard at all relating to the engine or any other part of the car. Temperature gauge running at a third, which is exactly where it's meant to be on a Honda vehicle. It is one of the best diesel engines you'll ever use. It's a brilliant unit. It's got all of the trademark qualities of a Honda, so they're tough, reliable, long-lasting. They're cam chain driven, so there's no cam belts to have to worry about. But more than that, it's just actually how it drives, especially in conjunction with the auto box, because not all diesels work well with automatic gearboxes for some reason. It's to do with the turbo, I think. So small capacity ones where they have a narrow power band are more susceptible to be hunting up and down the gears. This, when you put your foot down, it's got a broad spread of power, but it's smooth, it's quiet, it's refined, but it pulls like an absolute train. We've got exactly one of these cars, this spec, same everything. We tow with ours, and it's the best tow car I've ever had. It's just a lovely, lovely combination, all of it. Engine, of course, feeds into the auto box. It's very slick shifting, very smooth. Gear ratio is selected by Honda, obviously, to maximise the fuel economy and performance in a sort of compromise between the two. But it's also, like the engine, got a reputation of being incredibly tough and reliable, no doubt, because it actually harks back to the old Honda legend, believe it or not. The reason they used that box is that they didn't have a turbo diesel at that time, and the sheer torque of turbo diesels, you know, for the auto if they had at the time, it wouldn't have been durable enough. So rather than go to the expense of, you know, manufacturing a completely new gearbox, they based it on that one, which was designed for a 300 horsepower monster. So yeah, they're tough. Moving on to the steering and chassis, it's one of the reasons the CR-V is probably the most popular SUV in the world is because they drive so nicely, and that's not to be confused with saying that it's sporty, because it is not. It's not meant to be. But there's a difference between being sporty but also being really nice to drive, and they are. It starts with the steering, which is really nicely weighted. It's got heft to it. It's got substance to it, but it's reasonably quick. It's very accurate, and it works beautifully with the chassis. It also tracks nice and straight. There's no vibrations at this speed, or any speed actually, up to the legal limit. The chassis itself goes through corners like this, hardly have to turn the wheel. It just flows through corners brilliantly well, and that's all the more remarkable because the ride is so comfortable as well. It's really well judged. It's soft enough to be comfortable, it's firm enough to hold the body in check, and it's a very difficult thing for manufacturers to set up, and only a handful have got a sort of a handle on how to do that, and Honda's certainly one of those. Worth pointing out, absolutely no clonks, rattles, anything from underneath the vehicle. It's all in good order. Brakes in the car are excellent, they're powerful, there's no pulsing or vibrations coming out through the brake pedal. It's all in, say, fine fettle. Come to the interior of the car. First thing, just when you get into the CR-V, it's very easy to get a very comfortable driving position. Seats are brilliant. The visibility is fantastic in the car. So you just get in, you feel very confident driving the car straight away. No big blind spots. Low dash line. You know, it's very kind of driver friendly in that sense. Then this gorgeous interior. You know, ours is black in our one, but I try and buy them with the ivory like this one. Mostly, you know, here we are coming to summer. It's pretty hot already today, and yeah, I jump in. It's quite cool in here, or relatively speaking, but I'm not burning back of my legs on the seats when I get into them. And in the winter, it just adds light to the interior of the car, and it doesn't feel quite so sombre and sort of cave-like. But the actual contrast between the black, the trims, and the lighter lower panels, it blends beautifully. It really, really does. Also worth noting, beautifully built cars, absolutely beautifully put together. They're very, very solid. The dash layout itself, even though it is, you know, it's a very well-equipped car. It's a car that is, you know, within a couple of days of owning one, you've mastered it. You can just jump in and drive. The sat-nav system's one of the nicest, easiest you're going to use. That incorporates DAB radio, DAB radio, hands-free for your telephone Bluetooth. You've also got dual zone climate control systems, so you can have different temperatures on either side, and that's pumping out absolutely ice-cold air, by the way. Dash design in front, binnacle, just lovely white on black dials, easy on the eye. Look at it, you've got your information, you're back looking at the road again. much more quickly than some where you have to kind of squint to take information in. And then you've got this lovely leather-bound steering wheel to finish it all off, and it is really, really lovely in here, I have to say. It's been kept very nicely. Finally, this is a four-wheel drive version of the CR-V, albeit you don't do anything. It's completely automatic. Honda, when they first launched the CR-V back in the mid-90s, worked out very quickly that the vast majority of people buying the car would be driving as I am right now, where you don't need four-wheel drive on for 99% of the time. So basically, it's completely automatic. It runs in two-wheel drive, front-wheel drive, pretty much the whole time, and that's the most efficient way to pull a car along. Should it need to go into four-wheel drive, via the traction control system, it seamlessly brings it in if the front wheels start to lose grip, and it reacts more quickly than you ever could yourself. And once it's no longer required, it just switches off, and it does it all for you. It's a bit like someone, if you're losing grip, someone give you a push in the back. It's that seamless transition that is so effective, and its lack of use gives it incredible reliability compared to lots of systems. You get through your tyres less quickly, and you use less fuel as a consequence as well. It's a wonderful system. This is a fantastic car. That's the whole point of the video, is to pick up on any issues. There's nothing at all. It drives as solid as a rock, and it's a timely reminder as to why these are such a popular car.